Time is a Shrinking Prison, written by Gregory Huffman and narrated by the author. The greatest advice I've ever received might have been from my Uncle Ron. He told me that the key to being happy was putting time on your side. Always have something to look forward to. But time is against us all in the end, all of us that fear death. There is some relief in death in that it offers us the ultimate permanence, that permanence which doesn't exist while living, that which Heraclitus spoke of. Time is a prison for our existence, a shrinking prison. Even now I feel rushed. I feel rushed to complete this paper. My head aches and pains, hoping I won't have to think about it too long. Thinking kills time, but what happens when you try to kill time? You realize it works out vice versa. I have other things to accomplish today. I have to read so many pages of my Meditations on Philosophy by René Descartes, and then I have to learn some American Sign Language, possibly practice my piano. Oh, and maybe I can get another chapter in of my audiobook while lying down. Am I taking on too many projects? How many hours will I commit to each one? If I don't give them enough time, what if I don't make the proper advancements? Worse yet, what if I forget what I have learned and thus it becomes a waste of time? I don't have time for friends. Friends break into my perfectly crafted time schedule of what I need to do to learn today. Learning is my means of being productive. I truly must learn something new every day, as much as possible as I can. Oh, why can't the day have 30 hours in it? Knowledge is the closest we can get to permanence until death. I read in a psychology book that you retain 90% of what you can remember for 8 hours or more. What is the point in exercising? If I stop exercising, I don't retain my results, so there is no point. All that hard work goes down the drain. I have a horrible short-term memory, but great long-term memory. When I have time to think, such as on a drive somewhere, but I also listen to new music the whole time. I don't have time for old music, which I already know. I need new experiences. I use that time to memorize information I have taken in. What good is reading if you can't recall what you have read? What good is learning a skill if you forget it? The stories that scare me the most are from people that say they used to know something well, an expert at piano, for example, and nearly lost all of that ability. That truly frightens me because it means the permanence I hope to acquire isn't so permanent. I understand that when I die I will lose all that I know. But death offers me a new permanence that will replace my knowledge. While living, I need my permanence. There truly isn't enough time while living. Look at all those beautiful books at the library. They are filled with beautiful facts. I struggle to get through one book for days, but how much time do I have left? How will I ever get to experience all this beautiful truth that exists? Isn't it depressing to see these libraries full of wonderful stories and know that you'll die before getting to read them all? How depressing. I can't stand to wake up late. If I wake up late, that's an hour or two out of my learning time. No time to listen to music, that's wasteful. I can listen to music in the car, while driving, so that driving doesn't become a total waste of time, a waste of a new learning experience. Time you enjoy wasting isn't a waste, is it? But I'm not enjoying it. Counting the hours down as my prison closes in on me? What fun is that? Sometimes I am pulled away by a friend, and I justify it by saying that maybe I need a break from my mind to retain information. Or, maybe this is a new experience which I need to learn. Sometimes while watching a movie, I will space out and start thinking about other things I have learned, or some other form of multitasking. But then am I really getting the most from my movie watching experience? I have a tendency to miss important plot developments. A video game can be confusing for me as well, and I will need to decide how far I will take the game. Will I just complete the game, or will I do some of the side quests? I rarely have time for a 100% run of a game, because that takes a lot of time for trivial little excesses that I'm not learning anything from. Sometimes I also watch a Let's Play instead, because playing the game myself would cause too much stumbling around, and I'd rather just see somebody else play it and commentate on it. When I do decide to play a game, I have no time for being stuck. I have to look up a walkthrough for the game to fix this problem. However, what if I were to gain some valuable problem-solving skills from this experience? I don't have time to think about it. I wasn't always like this, and maybe I will change somewhat. Maybe I can escape this extra restricting prison of hoarding permanence. I don't have time to not be lonely. I can't have a child because that would eat up chunks of my time. I haven't been looking for a job because I can be sustained via my father's help and school FAFSA payments. And working means that 8 or so hours of my day is dead, killed. Time is being killed, and for what? What does working a menial job offer me? Maybe once I get my accounting certification, I can look for a job that offers more. Working does provide money, and money leads to new experiences. The problem seems to be that when you have the money for new experiences, you don't have the time. And when you have the time, you don't have the money. I would like to pay to learn boxing or go back to do jujitsu, or maybe even have help learning my piano. I also enjoy going out to eat, trying new foods. I struggle to decide how to end this writing. And as I struggle, the time ticks away. Time I could be spending to learn, to fill in the gaps of my knowledge I don't have. I don't have time to worry about if I missed anything I wanted to say. I can add notes later if necessary. I have to stop writing now. There isn't time to write more now.